Good afternoon. Myself, Dr. A.M. Takle from Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Yadrao, Itsakanji. Here in this lecture, we will going to study the next part of production drawing and reading blueprints. Now, production drawing. Production drawing, sometimes called working drawing, are complete sets of drawings that detail the manufacturing and assembly of products as distinct from engineering drawings prepared by and oblique or for production engineers whose task is to decide how best to manufacture the products. Machine operators. Now production drawing, it is nothing but language of engineer, and it is called as a working drawing because this drawing is prepared by various departments in an industry, in a manufacturing industry, or everywhere. This drawing is drawn by a design engineer. Then it is this drawing must be complete set and which gives the detail of manufacturing and assembly of products, because a final product is manufactured with the help of sub-products, and this that is sub-assemblies, and finally these sub-assemblies are assembled to form the final product of the component. Right now this drawing must be complete, and the drawing is prepared for the production engineer, that is for shop floor engineer, who decide how best to manufacture the products. Simply, there are some conventional representations on the drawing which helps the production engineer, that is the shop floor engineer, to decide the production method to manufacture the component. As we know, if you are giving close tolerances, giving close surface roughness values, that surface finish values, the manufacturing cost will increase because we have to go with super finishing processes. So the most important part is drawing must be clear and competent, because it is used by various shop floor engineers and the cost is depend on the drawing specifications. Now machine operators, production line workers and supervisors all use production drawing. This production drawing is used by machine operators, that is who are working on the machine like lathe machine, milling machine, CNC machine, that is CNC turning or milling, or vertical turret lathe, or grinding machine, or non-conventional machining processes. This is used by this machine operator, production line workers and supervisors, that is production supervisors, to manufacture the component. So production drawing is very important. Very important part of this is elements of production drawing. Means what should be the various elements must be on the production drawing for the complete understanding of the line supervisors, production engineers, the workers, and these elements must be on the drawing for better understanding to these peoples on the shop floor to manufacture these components. And these elements means, as you know, the drawing is a language of engineer, so this drawing must be clear. There will not be any misinterpretation. So these are the various methods must be on the drawing, and if it is included on the drawing, this drawing will be called as a complete drawing. The various elements are: first element, The basic elements of production drawing include, that is the elements of this production drawing includes the basic, that is size and shape of the component. I will read one by one and then I will explain. Size and shape of the component, format of drawing sheet, process sheet, projection method, limits, fits and tolerances of size, form and position, production method, indication of surface roughness and other heat treatments, material specification and shape such as castings, forgings, plates, rounds, etc. Conventions used to represent certain machine components, inspection and testing methods, and last one, specification of standard components. We will study one by one of that basic elements of production drawing. The first one is the size and shape of the component. The shape and the size must be important because it is a round shape or rectangular shape or any other shape, and it is drawn into through various modeling softwares like AutoCAD. It is a 2D as well as 3D. Various different software like CATIA, SolidWorks, Pro-E, etc. are used to model this component, and we have to give the size as well as size of the component, that is dimensions of the component is very important. Next part, format of drawing sheet. According to drawing sheet, format is very important. Next method is a process sheet, is very important part to manufacture this component. The process sheet includes, suppose it is a casting, then first process you have to cast this component. Or any other process like forging, injection molding, likewise any other process you have to mention, and then it includes again what type of machining process you are going to use. If turning, milling is like that, if turning is there, which phase you have to clamp, then how much pressure will be required, then wheel diameter we are going to machine, then the next step, that the sequence of the operation is included in the process sheet. Considering a milling, that is process sheet for a component which required drilling and milling, then first you have to clamp this component on a fixture. Fixture is a work holding device which doesn't get the cutting tool, so it is for holding purpose of the component. You have to mention the process of this component. Then first step, maybe there may be milling of surface, then drilling, boring, like that, then inspection. You have to write the process sheet of the component in the drawing. Next step of that basic element of production drawing is very important, projection method. There are two projection methods, first angle projection method and third angle projection method. Normally we are using first angle projection method, but you are going to see the drawings of US companies or European companies, they are going to draw their drawing by using third angle projection method. But in India, the Indian industry is using first angle projection method to draw the component. You have to mention the projection method. There is symbol for to mention the projection method for first angle as well as third angle. You have to mention the projection method, but mostly we are using first angle projection method to draw the drawing. The next part, which is very important again, You have to mention the basic elements like limits, fits, and tolerances of size, form, and position. In next lecture, we are going to study detail about that what is limit, fit, tolerance. But here you consider that, or it is important that you have to mention the limits, fits, and tolerances on the component. The next step is production method. Which production method we are going to using to manufacture the component, you have to mention that. Again, next important part of that basic element is indication of surface roughness and other heat treatments. The surface roughness is very important and other heat treatment processes are very important to mention on the drawing. Surface roughness plays very important role if you are everywhere it is important, but if you are considering aerospace materials or aerospace components, surface roughness plays a very important role because surface roughness is directly proportional to the fatigue life of the component. Fatigue life means that cyclic loading, that is tensile compressive like that. If surface roughness value is more, the fatigue life of the component it decreases. If surface roughness of the component is less value, then its fatigue life is increased. And in case of aerospace component, fatigue life is very important. So you have to give close surface roughness value, that is fine surface finish value, to improve the fatigue life of the component. So to mention the surface roughness, it may be RA, RQ, RZ, but mostly we are using RA surface roughness value, and we have to mention on the drawing that RA 6.3, RA 3.2, RA 1.6 like that. Because this on that surface roughness value, the manufacturing process is depends. If the RA value is less than 0.4, we have to go with super finishing processes like honing, lapping, burnishing. If it is between 0.4 to 0.8, we have to go with grinding operation. If it is above 0.8 to 1.6, it can be achieved with the help of CNC machines. And if it is up to 3.2, it is possible with the help of conventional machines. Another important point, we have to mention heat treatment. Considering machine tool spindle, the material for machine tool spindle is a case hardening because the inner surface must be tough and outer surface must be hard for wear resistance purpose. So heat treatment, we have to clearly mention the heat treatment process on the drawing like case carburizing and annealing, case depth is 1 mm like that, or toughening to 25 to 28 HRC. HRC means hardness Rockwell C scale, or normalizing, annealing, everything. You have to mention the heat treatment process on the drawing. Material specification and shape such as casting, forging, plates, round, etc. Material specifications like you have to, if it is cast iron, you have to mention cast iron and the grade of the material like FG 200, 250, 260. The FG stands for flake graphite. 250 stands for the ultimate tensile strength of the material. Also, if it is steel, mention SS304 or MSNE grade C45, EN353 like that. You have to mention EN353 means European number 353. You have to mention the specification of material and shape such as you are using casting if it is not possible. If it is critical shape, then you have to go with casting process. Like that you have to mention produce the primary manufacturing process, that is various primary processes are casting, forging. You have to mention on the drawing this component can be primarily shaped by casting process or it is primarily shaped by forging process. The material if it is ductile then it is possible to go with forging process. For cast iron it is not possible forging process because it is a brittle material. It cannot be drawn into wires. Then material is from plates or round bars. You have to mention on the drawing. The next step, conventions used to represent certain machine components. We already studied there are various conventions used to present the machine components. The conventions are the various conventions like for surface roughness purpose it is single triangle or two triangle or three triangle or four triangle like that. That four triangles is nothing but surface finish, that is super finishing process. Three triangle is a grinding process. Two triangle is maybe that conventional method, and again single triangle is also conventional method. We have to mention the conventions used to present the certain machine components. Inspection and testing methods. We have to mention the inspection method and testing method. We have to again mention the critical parameters which has to be checked by 100%. The inspection method, if suppose GD&T is there, that is geometry, dimensioning and tolerancing, that is roundness, flatness, concentricity, like that. For such type of cases, you have to mention, you have to use CMM or special purpose gauges for the same. Then again testing method, you give test report like if it is cast iron, give ultimate tensile report, the hardness of the component, like that. That is Brinell hardness number BHN, or it may be if it is a ductile material, both yield as well as tensile and hardness number. You have to mention the testing method. If component is required leak testing, then you have to mention component test. Leak testing must be there for the component. And then next, specification of standard components. You have to give some specification to the component as per requirement of the standard component. These are the various basic elements which must be included on the production drawing for completion of the production drawing. Thank you.